Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. This is Healing Room Tarot, and this is the inaugural conception of this thought. This is the very beginning, so you're going to watch a lot of transitions. But I do welcome you on tonight. I thank you for tuning in, for seeing what the Healing Room is about. The Healing Room is open for all. Um, It's no particular religious space. Spirit is spirit, and spirit is here for you. Spirit has a message for you. Spirit has a need and a want and a love for you to be healed in this present time. So, thank you again for tuning in. As I was meditating, I start to smell cinnamon. So, I don't know if any of you right now are cooking or have on some type of scent that has cinnamon. Maybe you're even eating a piece of cinnamon candy, but I started to smell cinnamon. Um, and I love it. And it was warm cinnamon too. So it wasn't like the fresh cinnamon, like a cinnamon stick or cinnamon powder. It was like a warm cinnamon scent. So I did want to share that with you all. I did go ahead and pull out a card um, that I wish to read for you all. And before I get into the tarot, um, and this is these cards are scriptural cards. So I will read this. Um, and it reads, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." John 3:16. And although that is a scripture from the Bible, again, this reading is for everyone, so it does not matter what your religious beliefs are. But I do believe that the message for you on tonight is that you are loved by Spirit. Um, Spirit once gave up a piece of itself for the world. And for that, Spirit is telling you that um, I welcome you. I give up things for you on your behalf to let you know that I want what's best for you. I want you to have everlasting life. Um, and in this life that you live, I want you to know that I will always give you the best. Now that is me. That is not what I'm hearing. So just to put that out there. Um, but I do want to share that. That is what I believe that Spirit has for you. So, Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors, show me what you would like for the watchers to know as they enter into the healing room. Okay. And I have already cleared the space if you're wondering. I don't just believe in just going into without guidance and instructions. All right. Let's see what the card just saying. So we have the Fool. We have the Three of Swords, the High Priestess, the King of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Justice card, and the Four of Swords. So what I instantly am seeing with the Fool card, and I will show it to you. What really stands out for me on this card right now at this moment is the World card. And what I'm picking up is that some of you have been called foolish because of the things that you want in your world. You know how we have our dreams and aspirations. A lot of people may have called you foolish for wanting certain things in your world, but you're staying focused. Um, I'm hearing this is a career reading. So for those of you who are wishing to hear healing for your career, this is for you at this moment until Spirit tells me otherwise. But it's you have been focused, and it's like you hold it precious. But then you have these Three of Swords here. Um, I'm hearing the word guarded. You've been so guarded that you're not really expressing yourself like you're supposed to. For example, if you know that you are, I don't even know if they have these, but if you are a master seamstress, right? You know your craft. You know all the different types of needles, the different types of threading, the different types of putting the materials together and crafting the materials. And what I'm hearing is that you're so guarded that you're not showing your skill set. And you should, because you're the high priestess. You should show off your skill set because you are the master of your craft. The high priestess um, has literally mastered all of her skill sets. If you have watched any other tarot, they tell you that the high priestess is the one who's basically the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, um, all wrapped up in one. I'm missing one. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Queen of Wands. There we go. She's all of those wrapped up into one. She's mastered it all. And if you will look, and because she's mastered it all, the world is hers. That's the same woman. This one right here is the beginning. This is you now. But internally, this is you. Then you have the King of Cups. In order to tap into your happiness, in order to be well balanced with your emotions, you have to recognize that once you step into your power, your happiness will not waver. It's almost, I'm hearing that you're blocking your own self. And remember this card. Whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Life is not just the life that you live, but life as in happiness. You can find your ultimate happiness by believing that you were chosen to do what it is that you do. And when you do that, you understand that no matter what you go through will not determine your happiness, right? It's almost that same energy of whenever someone tries to disrupt your life and you go through whatever you're going through with a smile on your face because you know that they ultimately do not control your happiness. um, and so it's whenever you take the brakes off of yourself, you will get your divine happiness. Or no, I'm not going to even say your divine happiness, but your happiness. um, and then we have the Two of Wands here. The decision that I'm hearing is, do I stay or do I go? So I don't know. Maybe some of you are just trying to decide right now at this moment if you should stay on a certain career path or should you leave. Um, but I'm gonna show you this card because what I'm seeing here is literally spirit is directing you to break out of the box, to make that move to leave because it's like you're getting a download. Um, what I'm hearing right now, as I was saying that, is I was hearing people may think that where you're going is small, like it looks small to them, but they don't know that, you know, when spirit steps in to do things, that spirit will make it that much bigger, right? It's almost whenever I was a child, I used to hear ministers talk about, you know, when God places His Spirit on some things, it becomes supernatural, like on a natural thing, and that's kind of like that same energy as it doesn't matter how small it may seem. When Spirit steps in, it's going to be that much more uh, bigger than what anybody could imagine, almost. And like this card is showing, it's out of the lines. You got this ordered pillar, but on the sides, it's coming out. It's coming out of the margins, right? It's not staying within the confines of what man thinks, because spirit does not operate on man's time. Man operates on spirit's time. And so it's like your world is going to be so much greater, is what I'm hearing. Once you take the limits off of yourself, once you continue to move and be guided how you need to, not how you want to. And I'm picking up that whenever you do things based off of what you want to do, that's when you get into that lazy habit. That's when you decide, oh, I'll put it off on another day. Oh, I'll put it off on another day. I know I did. I said I was going to do this every Tuesday, but you know, it's Thursday. It's fine. It's 2 days later. It's fine. But I'll just wait till Friday. It's like that procrastination. It's like get out of that mode because you can do so much more when you put the same effort that you put onto to other jobs with your craft. When you decide to step out and step forward, that's when things happen for you. Yeah, because the next thing you have the Justice card, and what I'm hearing is that with the Justice card, you are protected. Like your dream, that thing that you want to do is protected by spirit. You see the wings there. Um, I'm literally hearing, if you haven't realized by now, I was raised in the church. So, yes. Um, but I'm literally hearing the scripture where it's saying God will protect his children under his wings. You know, there's a scripture that talks about God's protecting under his wings. And that's what I'm hearing and seeing for your gift. Your what you're supposed to be doing is going to be protected. It's been justified by spirit, and it will light up the world. And when I say it light up the world, it may not be on a international or national platform, but it could be the space that's around you, the people that you will come into contact with. Those are people that will be a part of your world. And then lastly, we have the Four of Swords. So what I'm picking up is that, so with the Four of Swords, it's like you've tried twice to do things and they didn't work out. So that's what kind of set you back a little bit. But you have two more options. You have two more options that you have yet tried. And because you have these two options, that means you have twice, or you need twice the eagerness, is what I'm hearing. Twice the eagerness to get it done. You have twice the energy and the capacity to get it done because you have two more options that you need to try. There's some things that you haven't tried, and it's time for you to, I'm hearing, step out on faith, but also it's time for you to just try, because when you just try, you never know what doors are going to open for you. Welcome again to the Healing Room Tarot, right? Even with this platform, I knew it was coming. So I began to ask a lot of questions as if I didn't know where to start. And Spirit just reminded me that sometimes you just have to do the thing and watch it grow. And if you come with me from the beginning, you will see how this platform transformed, because it will not always be like this. You will not always have the same angle. You will not always see the same things that you're seeing right now. But right now, I had to start somewhere. And so now you're here to get your healing, because in the healing room, it is meant for you to take what you need for your healing in whatever you need healing. And for some of you, I'm hearing that this reading is also for those of you that are seeking peace. For those of you that are seeking peace, protect your peace. You've given it up to so many other people that you're not protecting your peace. And so once you find that peace, you get back into your high priestess energy and have all the happiness, and you can still make that dream of yours work. Yep. The bottom of the deck, the Queen of Wands. Once you get everything together, you're going to have the passion is going to be ignited to do those things again. What else is at the bottom of the deck? The Queen of Cups. You're going to have that balance of cups to come back. So you're going to new happiness and a mastered happiness and a masteredness of passion is coming your way. And then the next, the Three of Cups. You're going to have options. It's going to be a joyous occasion. You'll be able to celebrate your winnings. For some of you, I'm hearing 3 months, a 3 month charge. And for some of you, it's a 3 months change. So some of you have to make necessary changes within 3 months. And then some of you have a charge to get something done within 3 months. And you know what it is. And I'm hearing some people, how can I get this done in 3 months? You already know. It goes back to this. You have two options. You have twice the energy and twice the know-how to get these things done. I'm also hearing don't sell yourself short by living on someone else's dream. Somebody needs to hear that. You put all this effort into somebody else's dream and you're not putting any effort into yours. So do the work now. So now I'm going to read the manifestation, Moonology manifestation cards for you. First one, full moon in Virgo. Take inspired action. That's what we were talking about earlier. You have to take action no matter where you are. As long as you take the action, you're doing what you're supposed to do. And I don't know if this reading is your inspiration or it's the inspiration of your dream. But take that inspired action. And then the next is new moon in Scorpio. Go deeper. And going deeper means sometimes you have to look within to pull all of the know-how and the resources. Because I still hear that question, like, how am I supposed to get this done in 3 months? Well, if you look within yourself, if you go back and really look at the things you have been working on towards that particular goal, you will see that there are some things that you may have already put into place. And so now all you have to do is execute. All you have to do is send that email, make that connection. I'm hearing right now your working platform has gotten you here. And when I say has gotten you here, it has taken you to places where you now have the opportunities to meet people that you would have never met before. So say that you work in an office and you got promoted in upper management, right? So now 2 years ago, you may not have known who to talk to, but now because you're in upper management, you've come across people and accounts that you've never knew existed, or people that you have had a conversation with that you can say, oh, well, you have this skill set that I'm looking for. Maybe you can help me, or they know someone that can help you, right? And it's like, because you have these connections, you can make it. You just have to connect the dots. Go ahead and connect those dots, and don't sit on a gold mine. Don't sit on that gold mine. So I'm going to read what the cards say in detail. Full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. This card is bursting with goddess energy and reminds you And remind you that while it's wonderful to have lofty dreams, you also need to ground those desires by taking inspired action. Commune with the heavens, but take practical steps down here on earth. Draw down the energies of the divine by doing something as seemingly trivial as making a bullet point list of what you need to do to manifest your dreams into reality. Also, know that you're 100% worthy of your dreams. Ditch self effacement, criticism, and second guessing yourself and others. Yeah, well, while I was reading that, I was hearing some of you have been making prayers but not taking actions. And spirit is like, until you take some sort of action, I can't guide you the way you need to be guided. Um, what I'm literally seeing right now is, how when someone is blind and they have the walking stick, how the walking stick helps guide them to know when it's time to step up, when it's time to walk around something because it's literally something on their left, so they step to the right, or it's something on the right and they step to the left. It's like spirit is saying, I'm the walking stick, but until you pick me up and actually start walking, what good am I to you in that space, right? It's like you pray, you pray, you pray, but you're not taking the necessary actions for me to be able to guide you. And so you say I don't show up for you when you're not taking the steps for me to show up for you. For the manifesting balance, it says find a balance between dreaming big and being practical. So it's sort of like creating those SMART goals, create something that's achievable. And once you've done this, you can achieve many miniature SMART goals that will meet and manifest that big goal. So, for example, if you know, I know a few years ago, I created a community event and I needed, it was a block party, and I needed to get a license to hold the block party. So it's until I got the license for the block party, I couldn't go on with that next step. And then I had to make sure I secured a DJ. I had to make sure I secured vendors. All of these steps created the event. And so when the time of the event came, it was a big event. And there were lots of things to do for people. New moon in Scorpio. Let's read it. I have to go back because I need to tell you also. Okay, so going back to full moon in Virgo, a manifesting ritual for opening your eyes. Add tea tree essential oil to your diffuser. Sit comfortably and gently close your eyes. Call in Ceres, goddess of the harvest and all kinds of fertility, who also represents the love a mother has for her children. Ask Cerise for her help in making a bounty of dreams come true. Your manifestation affirmation: I forgive myself for everything. I am doing my best. Again, I forgive myself for everything. I am doing my best. And remember, in order to move your best foot forward, stop blocking yourself. Okay, new moon in Scorpio, go deeper. You're regaining control of a situation that cut deep. You move through your fears and can now see where the issue has come from. Now isn't the time to gloss over the facts. Rather, it's time for you to face your darkest concerns and go deeper. Your situation may need to crumble before it can be renewed. Magic is called for. It's crucial to stay strong now. Sexually, it's time to reach for true communion with your partner. Financially, this is a blessed time to work with someone on a joint venture. It's time to release a grudge. Your manifesting focus. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to sex, money, or an obsession you've been grappling with. Manifesting tips for cutting through your fears. Call in Archangel Jermiel, the angel who helps us to review our lives. Channel the energy of Pluto, the planet that guides the sign of Scorpio and likes to go under the radar. Light a candle and ask Archangel Jermiel to help you see whatever you need to acknowledge and break through in your life right now. Your manifestation affirmation. Life goes in cycles, and my life is now regenerating. Life goes in cycles, and my life is now regenerating. So, again, it doesn't matter that those two options before didn't work out for you. You have two more. I don't know if the third option will be the option. I don't know if the fourth option will be your option. You have to do it. You have to set it forth. You can't give it up. And for those of you on that third try, it works. That's great. And for those of you who have to take that fourth try, it's also great because it means that you didn't give up. It means that you still work towards the mark. It means that you went a little deeper in understanding that you have to try. And I'm hearing that although this says the Four of Swords, some of you, it may take a little long, it may take a little more tries, but that's fine because in each try you get a little stronger, you get a little more insight, you find out a little bit more on the resources side. You get a chance to experience some things that you didn't know that you would experience. Now I'm going to get you one more card to kind of see, Spirit, let the watchers know what type of energy that they need to guide them on this journey. Okay. Getting Siren's song. It's card number 21 for those of you that the number 21 resonates for you. This is one of my newer decks, and I find it very helpful. This is the Siren Song. The lure of the Siren Song. It beckons you in and calls you with the promise of beauty, treasure, and magic. But not everything is as it seems. Before you follow the call, make sure you know where it is you are going or what it is that you are agreeing to. Most of the time, if something seems too good to be true, it is. Ask questions, educate yourself, seek that knowledge before you jump headfirst into something. If you have a gut reaction or a little voice in your head or just a moment of second guessing something, then lean into that. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this? Is it because of a past trauma? Or is it your intuition telling you that this might not be all that it is cracked up to be? Whether it is a purchase, a situation, or a human interaction, just take a moment to really think about what you are doing before you do it. Know exactly what it is you are getting into because it could save you a lot of time and energy in the long haul. So there you go. Get that deep dive again because it's going to help you learn some things. You've learned some things from your past experiences. And for those of you that it takes more than that fourth time, you'll be able to ask yourself some questions. You'll be able to self-reflect on what didn't work in the past and why it didn't work, and with a full understanding, mind you, of why it didn't work. Because just like the siren, everything that looks good may not be good for you. The people that you wanted to connect with before may not have been for you. That dream that you're helping someone else create, that's fine and dandy, but will they return that same energy to you when you need it? We have to think about these things because in life, we can be so caught up with what's going on around us that we miss out what spirit is really guiding us to do. And remember, spirit wants us to live. And not just to live, but have like, uh, not just to live in our everyday life, but to live happy, live, to be lively, an overabundance of liveliness. And as long as we hold ourselves up, we are blocking our happiness. We're blocking out our liveliness. So I thank you for tuning in tonight. I thank you for joining me on my inaugural journey. I hope you continue to come back. At this time, I don't have a set time, so I will just ask to just watch out for the videos. Um, Tap the follow, and you would be notified whenever a new video has popped up. But thank you for taking this journey with me on tonight. Again, please come back. Again, heal yourself. And what I mean by healing yourself, take what you have learned in the healing room and apply those to your life. Because the healing room is all about getting your healing to achieve what Spirit has for you. You all have a good night.